important for you guys? What would you tell these dreamers about the importance of having their dreams, following their dreams, knowing their dreams?
It's actually so important because we see ourselves in them. I know exactly what it looks like to not have that mentor, not having a person who we can look to. As veterinarians, I mean, only less than 2% of black are veterinarians. So, we know what it's looked like and don't have that mentor. So it's very important for us to be here and show them that it's definitely possible.
What would you say to students, sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say, what would you say to students who are embarking on career paths where they may be the only person that looks like them in the room? What would you tell them about?
I was that person. That's why dreaming is so important. If you're only relying on seeing it, it can be very difficult sometimes. I was that kid who didn't see what I wanted to do until I was a junior in college. So it was a time where I became discouraged. So you have to dream. You have to envision yourself doing it. And that's why this academy is so important. That's why it's important for us to be here, to be able to share our dreams, but also let them know that their dream is possible.
This is Patty Jackson from WGAS in Philadelphia.
Hey,
Hello?
How important is it for our young people to realize the importance of pets and animals and how it's so much a part of our lives?
I mean, I can remember a time when, we kind of were growing up, maybe some of the pets were outside. But now, I mean, this is folks' babies. First we hear it, they're like, look, you take care of my baby. But, it's definitely, their pets are part of the family. I mean, a lot of times, especially, unfortunately, in the African-American community initially, we were like, I'm not sure about the dog in the house, so I'm not so sure. But now, it's I get stuff from all over the country, from kids who love it, and the moms and dads are understanding. Look, animals are a big important part of nurturing and being part of their life.
And it's important for us to share that. And we were actually in Philadelphia this past summer at Saul High School, where we came and shared one of our programs called Vet for a Day, where we came and we showed the kids what it looks like to be a veterinarian, whether it's surgery or endoscopy or how we handle animals or just how we, deal with clients and what it takes as far as applying to veterinary school. So we do that, and that's something we do all across the country because we know that's important as well.
Timberly Richard with EUR Web. I'd like to know who and or what inspired you to pursue your dreams.
I was inspired by the rivers near my little country town. Literally I would go down and catch frogs and do different things and kind of turtles. And that's why I love, dealing with fish and aquatic life because, I was the only child. We saw animals, but to be honest, we didn't really go to the veterinarian. Nobody in my neighborhood really go to a veterinarian. It was just the inquisitive mind of loving animals and wanting to be a part of life. That's kind of what inspired me.
Yeah, and then for me, from a very small town in Georgia, he always joked with me that I have 2 traffic lights, 1 caution light. Like my graduating class was like 50 kids. And at 8 years old, we had a dog and it was hit by a car. And, over a few days, whatever 8-year-old can do, kind of work on this dog a little bit and it got better. And that inspired me to want to help animals and wanted to be a veterinarian. Now, I look back on it, the dog probably just had some scratches, but I thought I had done something miraculous at that time, and that would inspire me to want to become a veterinarian.
And have you seen the work you've been doing, being out in the public, inspiring other people?
Oh, tremendously, I mean, just the embracing from these kids is the biggest thing. We talked about the vet for a day. Because grandma, granddad, mama, auntie, they said, man, my baby loves animals. How can they be like you guys? And, we were getting these things individual, and that's why we decided to do vet for a day. And we just like, okay, let's just do it in our clinic. So we invited some kids, and we had people from 4 different states within this one, just at our hospital in little rural, small town Warner Robins. Another company saw it, it's like, why don't you guys do it nationwide? We were able to touch about 1,000 kids across the country. And this year, we'll go to 20 cities, and we'll be able to kind of impact that. But the big thing is, he and I don't have a veterinary school. And the thing is, to become a veterinarian, you have to go to veterinary schools. So the veterinary schools have to understand that sometimes a kid may not have a 3.8, but they may have the work ethic, and they may have to work through. They got to send their mama some money. They got to come in. So they may have a 3.2. And the schools are listening. We're actually going to have 4 schools, Cornell, Texas A&M, Auburn, who are actually coming. And they're like, look, we're going to be at these vet for a day, and we're going to recruit these kids, and we're going to change the dynamics of this. So, we're trying to change the game.
Thank you.
Tuskegee?
Oh, for sure. Tuskegee always.
I was saying, yeah.
Yeah.